This here's from X from March 2nd from Adam Waldman, and Adam Waldman's calling out once again this bot army, this mysterious bunch of bots that apparently swayed the decision in Virginia, or that's what they want you to think. So, Adam says, your first patient is suffering from lack of concepts. Originally, his flow is weak and he has no style. You are so fake, so picture me like a gallery, capture what I say. All I need is one mic, all I need is one take by Lil Wayne. Now, I gotta admit, sometimes Adam has these posts that are kind of like a little puzzle. He doesn't directly say what he means, but what I think he's pointing out here is that Amber's former lawyer, Jen Robinson, who wrote this book here, of course, already tried this. She already tried to say that there were so many bots against Amber. The petition that got 4.5 or 4.6 million signatures must not have been real people. I mean, Johnny's probably got like 50, 60 million fans worldwide, so 4.6 is kind of a little number, actually. You'd expect maybe even more, like 10 million. But all right. He points out this in her book where she blames, of course, bots. And this is pretty old, I think. I don't have an exact date for you guys, but it's 2024 now, and this is already a few years old. Meanwhile, a sea of online trolls targeted Amber. Us as lawyers and the journalists reporting the case. An online petition calling for it to be dropped from the Aquaman sequel attracted 400,000 signatures. Well, we now know that's a lot more than that. So yeah, pretty old here. After Amber appeared at an International Women's Day event from my chambers of something I can't quite read, my Doherty Street colleagues and I were flooded with apparently bot-generated emails and tweets. So how exactly does Jen Robinson know they were bots? Especially at that time. This guy Alexi, who has this new podcast, Who Trolled Amber, is claiming that at least he's trying to give some kind of an opinion. I mean, I think he's failing miserably, but at least he's trying to say he's got some numbers behind it. Jen's just like, I guess they were bots. I got flooded with bots. I've said this before. Giants got tens of millions of fans. They don't all have active accounts when they go to defend him, so they make one and they make a comment. That's what happens. So these people see them and they think they're bots because there's no followers and things. Yes, probably 1% of them are bots. Probably the angriest of Johnny fans has made some double and triple accounts and things like that, and they're spamming things. I'm going to guess those to be 1%, maybe less, because I don't think I've seen any actually. If I couldn't tell, you know, perhaps, but most of what I see is at least sentences, someone's name, something like that. I have seen Korean bots on Amber's side, though. And he points out this here, the Tortoise podcast and the Standard article. I might have covered this. Of course, they're jumping on the bandwagon of it. And the Times, which I actually missed. Who Trolled Amber? Review. A tennis analyst of the Depp vs. Heard trial. We don't need it. We got the results. They were correct, for the most part. I mean, not sure what happened there with Amber getting 2 million, but all right, we'll take it. It's said and done. Let's not change history. And of course, already 27,000 views and quite a few comments. And Dr. Hines says, hey, Mr. Waldman, hello. A sea of online trolls seems like a familiar story we've heard. And that's what I was saying is, seems like a repeat. Don't forget, The Last Jedi also had the same problem when fans didn't like that. And whether you're on this side or not, some certain politician is also being blamed of bots from another country. And keep in mind, the people who are saying there are bots are always saying it about someone who's got a really big following. Like Star Wars or not, like the politician or not, they've got huge organic followings. They don't need bots. I know everyone here likes Johnny, so I'm not going to say it in those words, but Johnny also has a huge organic following. And Laura B says, since she's a bot, why did Alexi block her? I'll give this bot a heart. Thank you, bot Laura. And Jennifer says, people are posting facts, evidence, and truth online to discredit lies, and a hijacked narrative is now called trolling, and a podcast like this actually considering itself investigative journalism has to be the freakiest Friday of Merriam-Webster moments I've ever witnessed. You will get a heart. A mouthful there, but all right, pretty good. And JayZ leaves a pro-Amber comment, of course, calling Adam Waldman misogynist. Okay, I think I've heard that before too. Let's keep going. No heart. Adam Waldman with a mic drop. I will admit it's not the best art, but I'll give it a heart for the concept. And JJ McGee says, I saw this podcast and I have no interest in listening to an attempt to rehabilitate Amber's reputation, which I assume that's what this is about. Partly. I mean, I think that would be their ultimate best case scenario, but it's more like this guy, Alexi Monstrous, is using this topic because he knows people like The Guardian and Amber's other show websites will probably make a story on his podcast or Tortoise Media or whatever and get him a couple of extra bucks and extra followers. That's why he did it. I guess he's an Amber fan. If Amber's career and reputation made some kind of recovery because of this, which is like impossible, but let's just say it did, sure, that would be for him a positive side effect of it. But like I said, March 2nd, Adam's still going strong. Now, back on about 4,700 followers. We needed to get like 10K pretty quick, then hopefully back to 40K where he was. So maybe give Adam a follow and tell him, please make a banner, maybe you and Johnny or whatever. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad. Done here for now. See you next time.